Hello, my third grade friends. I hope you all had a fantastic break. We had a long weekend. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was so nice to spend some time with my family. And today is actually the first day that I logged onto the computer in days. It felt so weird, but it was really good to take a break. So I hope that you took a break too. It's very, very important. No matter how hard we work, we need to take a break every once in a while. So keep that in mind. It is also this week on Tuesday is the end of checkpoint 3. So that means we are halfway through the second marking period already. And most of you were here for checkpoint 1 and or checkpoint 2. So you are familiar with what we do, but for those of you who are not, and just as a reminder to everyone else, this is the week that we play catch up. So for my friends who are right on track and don't need to resubmit anything or turn anything in, this is your week to take a break, work on your independent study, start working ahead. And for my friends who have not submitted things or have submitted things and they need a little bit of work, this is your time to do that so that we can get that grade up for your report card that's coming out. So each of you are going to get an email from me. And in the email, it will say what I expect you to do for the week. And basically, everyone's getting attendance for this week no matter what you do, because it's going to show in your grades. So my friends who are right on track, I'll give you suggestions of what you can do. For my friends who are not on track, I'm going to highly recommend things for you to do, but I'm not going to force you. And your grades will show. I don't know, friends, some of you, you're going to be very disappointed with your grades. It breaks my heart, but this is your week to turn it around, and I really hope that you do. So, looking ahead a little bit, for my friends who have the option to work ahead, I am building the week for not this week. So this week is the December 2nd through December 6th. We're not going to have a schedule up on Canvas because you're going to get your individual plan via email. So this is our homepage for the next 2 weeks, because this is for the week of the 9th through the 13th. So not this week, next week. And as you can see, I've started to add things, and I will be adding throughout the week. My goal is to, from now on, to be a week ahead. That is the goal, so that my friends who would like to work ahead can. And so if Miss Tori gets sick or something, I'm not panicking about having something for you all to do. So this is a good time for me to play catch up as well. See, even grown-ups have to do that sometimes. Especially Miss Tori, especially me. I have to do it all the time. But so far, I have up word study for week 3. So this week, you have your spelling words. There are 16 words, and you have vocabulary words. There are 9 new words and 3 words that I'd like you to review from weeks 1 and 2. So there are 12 vocab words total. For spelling, it's 15 points. You're going to choose 5 activities from any letter column to complete. So we're doing Be a Spelling Star again because I really like those activities, and it seemed like you all did as well. I'm not going to limit you to do one from this column and this column. You can do any from any column. All that I ask is that you don't do ones that you did for week 2. So if you did the write your words in a rainbow, don't do that again. Pick something else. But if you want to do 4 things in the S column and then 1 thing in the A column, that's fine. If you don't want to do 1 ST, A, and then 2 R, that's fine. You have to do 5 and don't do what you've done in the past. I know they're different words, but it's good to experience different things. And then for vocab, I'm really excited about this. I hope you are too. You're going to make a journal entry. So in chapter 5, it's a little sneak peek. Penny and Frankie go with their nanny, which is grandmother, and their Uncle Paulie to the cemetery. So you are going to pretend that you are either Penny or Frankie. And, excuse me, 1 second. So as I was saying, you're going to pretend to be Penny or Frankie, and you just come home from the cemetery, and you're going to just write in a journal about your day. What are you thinking? What was your experience like? And this should be about a half of a page, and that's 2 points is for your length. So try to aim for half of a page. That's about 10 sentences, give or take. And you have to have 8 correctly used vocab words. So I've had many friends do their work, but they're not using the vocab words correctly. So use the definitions that I give you, and if those aren't clear, then look it up in a dictionary or Google it or ask me. But make sure you use those correctly. And 3 of those 8 words have to be the free review words. So you can have 5 of the new words and 3 of the review words. And you can have more than 8 if you'd like. You can use all 12, but you're only required to have 8. And you'll have 1 point per vocab word. That's how you're getting graded. So this is not due until, if you look down here, December 15th. So you have until December 15th to do this. Like I said, this is for not this week, next week. So you have plenty of time. Get rid of that. All right, shared reading. We will be reading the first half of chapter 5 on Monday. Almost everyone has their books. I think I'm just waiting on 2 kiddos yet. The second half of chapter 5 will be on Tuesday. And then we have a live discussion on Wednesday. I had, I think, 3 friends come the last time, and it was awesome. So we're going to try that again. So your learning target for the whole week, you have 3. And what we're doing this week is we're going to have like a little reflection on the first 5 chapters because we're about a quarter of the way through the book. So we're going to make sure that we're comprehending what's going on. You're going to tell me about the setting, the main characters, summarizing the 5 chapters so far. So I highly, highly recommend that you come to the live discussion. It's going to be on Wednesday, December 11th at 12:30. For my friends working ahead, you'll get a little note in your email that if you'd like to work ahead and do this discussion before the 11th, we can arrange that. For my friends who do not want to work ahead or cannot work ahead right now, it'll be on December 11th. If you choose not to or cannot come to the live lesson, you will complete the alternative assignment. And let me tell you, it's a lot more work to do the alternative assignment than it is to come to and participate in the live discussion. And my friends who came the last time can tell you, we talked, we had a lot of fun, and the alternative assignment's a little boring. So you get the same learning experience, but it's so much more fun and less work when you come and do it live. So what we'll be doing in the live discussion is discussing and practicing with setting, character, and summarizing. And why we're doing that is we're going to be reviewing so we could take a little quiz. For my friends who have to do the alternative assignment, you're going to have to do all that work on paper. So for setting, this is worth 3 points. You have to do this worksheet. So you'll take 3 story clues about like what the setting is like, and then draw a picture. And it's kind of the same thing for character traits and summarizing. Character traits, you're going to pick 3 characters to complete this chart for. So you'll have to do this worksheet 3 times. So like you can pick, let's say, Penny as one character, Frankie as another, Pop Pop as your third. You have to do it for all of them. And then summarizing. 1 point per chapter. There are 5 chapters. And you have to give a little summary of each chapter. So if you come to the live discussion, you don't have to submit any of this because we're going to do this live and have some fun. Whereas if you have to do the alternative assignment, you have to do that pen and paper work. So I cannot stress it enough. Come to the live discussion. It will benefit you so much more than having to do the paper and pencil work. So much more. All right, and that is all I have up right now. I'm going to be adding throughout the week. And like I said, I'm hoping by the end of the week, I have up everything for next week. And then I can start working on the following week so we can keep this rhythm going. Fingers crossed. And please check your email. I cannot stress this enough. This checkpoint, I've noticed a lot of kids not checking their emails, not checking their Hangouts, and not reading the directions. Those are free must. So please, moving forward, check your email, check your Hangout, read the directions. All right, friends, I believe that is all. I'm going to send this out right now. So have a great week, and if you need anything, you know where to find me. And I'll see you on Tuesday for our check-in. Bye, guys.